Today I'm going to talk about the Sprint 3 retrospective of our system. We are Team Quality. I am the product owner of the system. So let me begin the presentation. So first of all, I share my screen for you guys. Um, yes, hope you guys can see my screen. Yes, Sprint 3 retrospective, Team Quality. And I move my next slide. This is main information about our system. The project name is Air Quality Notification System, and our client is Bill, Melanie, and the Glenn. Supervisor is Dr. Venkibal Subramanian, and Sprint 3 begin on 15th of September, end with the last week, which means the 15th of October. And for this sprint, our deliveries is like the product commercialization and the documentation. Um, yes, in this sprint, we mainly focused about like mainly five things like front-end development for dashboard and the report, system integration, system testing and the bug fixing, product commercialization and the documentation, and as the final one, marketing and other materials. So yes, as the product owner of this system, I did few jobs in this full sprint. Yes, mainly I categorize it into four parts under the task. And also I'm going to talk about our task contribution skills applied for this one and sad, mad, glad things that happened in throughout this sprint. Yes, I'll begin with the task. So as the first one, I for the front end development and for reports in the dashboards. So as the contribution, I mainly did the testing parts on this sprint. So yes, I did the testing user-friendly interfaces for data visualizations. Mainly, I tested our front end as well as the back end. If I talk about the front end, I tested the buttons of the systems and the every validation system and everything's like with the white box testing, black box testing, and the other stuff. So as the backend, I tested the email notification system, which means I tested is it going correctly, is it triggered correctly, likewise. As the second thing, I went through the system integration, which means the dash or databases, email writing system of the front end. So in this case, I contributed like testing various components for the seamless functionalities. As I mentioned before, like the email generating and the email triggering and the email likewise. And as the third one, system testing and validation bug fixing for the testing software quality and reliability. So in this case, I found a little bit bugs and when I got them, I informed them to a front-end developer and the back-end developer. Then they fixed and resent me again. Then I tested the system. So likewise, we did it two, three times. Then we come up with the final product, which means the final idea. And as the fourth part, the product commercialization and the technical artifacts. Like in this case, I contributed as the preparing for the product and creating documentations of this project. And yes, if I talk about the skills I applied, like UI, UX designing, HTML, CSS for the testing purposes, and the database management, API integration, and the email systems, and as well as the quality assurance, debugging, and problem solving. Likewise, as the other things like technical writing, marketing analysis, and the product management, and some things likewise. So in this case, in this whole sprint, what are the sad moments I had to face, like the design limitations and data synchronization problems or encountering persisting bugs. So as if I talk about the design limitations, we had to go with we mainly went with like some free trials, and after that we had to buy some license from them, as well as the data synchronization problem and the connection issues, and yes, some hardware issues in my systems. And the other things, what are the things I went as the advanced, like browser compatible issues and the complex integration challenges, as well as the time consuming less time. and complete the marketing pressures. So likewise, and for the glad moments, I had to face like positive user feedbacks, and the clients are happy about our system, and the other things like successful end-to-end operation and successful resolving critical issues. Yes, likewise, and yes, I move to my next slide. So this is our work in progress. For this sprint, I spent like 50 hours total in these 4 weeks for the front-end development and the dashboard reporting and the integration and system validation and the bugs and bug testing and the bugs fixing and the technical documentation and the product document likewise. Yes, I think yes, this is the end of my presentation. Hope you guys can get an idea about what I have done in this sprint. So thank you so much again and take care. Thank you.